Did the Israelites say that humans before the Great Flood could live between 700 and 969 years, and after the flood, their lifespans plummeted dramatically? Is this credible? Is there any evidence? From Noah's 950 years to Abraham's 175 years to Moses' 120 years, what exactly did humanity do wrong to have their lifespans cut in half and then cut several more times? Today, let's talk about the sudden reduction in human lifespan. Let's first look at the data. Genesis chapter 5 details the genealogy from Adam to Noah with average lifespans around 900 years. Adam lived 930 years, Seth 912 years, Methuselah 969 years, making him the longest-lived person recorded in the Bible. But after the flood, the situation took a sharp turn. Noah's son Shem lived 600 years. Shem's son Arphaxad was 438 years old. Then Eber was 433 years old. By the time of Abraham, it was only 175 years. This is not an isolated phenomenon. It's a systemic decline, dropping steadily like a stock market crash. So the question is, why? There are several explanations from different traditions. Before the flood, the Creator once said, "Since man is flesh and blood, my spirit will not dwell in him forever. His days may be up to 120 years." This is a warning, also interpreted by many Jewish rabbis as the Creator's decision to limit human lifespan, no longer allowing humanity to act recklessly. The flood was not only a societal cleansing, but also a major ecological upheaval. In early Jewish tradition, there is a saying that before the flood, the Earth's atmospheric environment was stable, moist, and unpolluted. Humans consumed untouched natural food, and life was simpler, leading to natural longevity. However, after the flood, the climate changed dramatically. Tectonic plates shifted, food structures altered, diseases began to spread, and the human body started aging more rapidly. Some Jewish rabbis point out that early longevity was not only a physiological reward, but also a moral privilege. That generation was closer to the Creator with pure souls, and long life was a grace from the Creator. But after the flood, humanity once again turned toward pride, idol worship, violence, and conflict. The Creator no longer extended their lifespans, but instead allowed them to leave earlier. You might ask, was Moses an exception for living up to 120 years? Indeed, it is specifically mentioned that his eyes were not dim, nor his strength gone. This was not only about health, but also an extraordinary blessing from the Creator. And 120 years is traditionally seen as the ideal lifespan limit, which aligns with the Creator's mercy toward humans and also prevents humanity from once again believing they are the Creator. So today, if you can live to 80 years old, you have already surpassed 2/3 of Abraham's life. My grandfather lived to 93, and he has already touched the small threshold before the flood. In short, the story of lifespan is not just a biological clock setting, but also a mirror reflecting the relationship between humans and the Creator, humans and nature, and humans and ethics. If you could live to 900 years old, would you use it to build a tower or a bridge? Feel free to discuss the topic of lifespan in the comments. In the next episode, we will talk about the Israelites' colonization of Noah's descendants and their proliferation across the earth. I am Brother Angus. Please follow, like, and stay tuned. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.